This is Sanjay Parihar from Houston, Texas, and as promised, we wanted to bring some great hotels in our show, and we'll be talking to general managers for finding out more information on the COVID-19, post-COVID-19 planning, and we'll check about some of the main features on the hotel as well. So here we are with Mr. Prasoon Shanker from Pepper Wine Thekkady. Welcome to our show, Mr. Prasoon.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah. Sorry.
No problem. And we are here with Dr. Andrai as well. Hello, doctor. How are you?
Hi, good evening.
Yes.
Morning to you.
Yeah. Morning to evening to you. And so now coming back to this thing, everybody's planning for COVID-19, right? And what is the post COVID-19 they're going to do? And that includes multiple process change and a bunch of other things. Could you highlight on that? What are the planning you're doing, Mr. Prasoon Shanker?
Yeah. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me to join you on this discussion about post-COVID scenario in the hospitality industry. Mm-hmm. See, as you rightly said, the world around us is changing faster, as the security measures and the safety standards are also changing day by day. Mm-hmm. We are hearing a lot of positive news nowadays because there are a lot of recovery from COVID-19. So many countries are coming out and the scenario is getting better. So it's a very positive and hopeful news for all of us. So considering all these aspects, we are also we assess that the world is coming out of this crisis faster than what we expected. So the hotels are preparing to get welcome back our guests, the travelers, back to the industry, and by giving an additional focus on the safety standards, that is more important at the moment. So the Integrated Hotels are committed to provide a safe and secured environment for the guests as well as for the staffs. So considering that priority, we are giving topmost priority at the moment for the training for the staffs on cleaning as well as the infection control measures. Mm-hmm. What are the steps we can focus and what are the benchmarks we have to set on that? Mm-hmm. That is a key focus at the moment. The safety should begin with the transportation, and then when the guest checks in and during his stay, and even until the guest leaves the property after the departure. So we follow a lot of the benchmarks for this infection control, mainly for including the thermal screening for the guest and luggage disinfection on arrival, and social distancing protocols at the primary areas, and even all the guest areas like lobby, restaurants, and other activity areas like that. Our guest rooms and linen, we are giving an extra care on that, on the linen, on the guest rooms and other public areas are disinfected with surgical grade chemicals, so that it will be regularly done, and so that we can ensure a clean and comfortable atmosphere for the guest. And this including the checkout, because including whatever we said, the check-in and checkout procedures will be happening in the rooms, so that we can avoid the social contacts with the guests. And even we are using contactless credit card machines and the payment options, so that whatever feasible options, whatever possible options we are trying to implement, so that the guests should feel their comfort and safety with topmost priority. That's what we are focusing at the moment, and we are trying our best to ensure a clinically clean environment and safe stay for all our guests.
Right, man. It's greatly you covered it very greatly. I mean, so from changing the process, trainings, and a lot of influx of thermal screening and social distancing will be implemented as part of post COVID-19 era, right?
Yes.
That's great to hear. And I know that the location is Thekkady, which is very interesting location, right? Tell us some more things about location of the hotel.
Our property, Pepper Wine, is very uniquely located in the center of all the major attractions at Thekkady. Because we are hardly 1 kilometer from this Periyar Tiger Reserve, and the town is with 500 meters limit, and all the other major attractions are within a radius of 1 to 2 kilometers. Mm-hmm. So that's a best part of it. And secondary, the property is located in the center of a plantation, so that most of our rooms, almost we can say all of our rooms are facing towards the cardamom and coffee plantations around the premises. So that all the rooms are having a very unique view outside, so that the guests can really enjoy the feel of a forest and a plantation in this destination.
Great. And I understand that the families, business travelers are main audience, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure activities are one of the most important thing there, right? So what are the activities to do around the hotel?
First, the main activity is the Periyar Tiger Reserve,
Mm-hmm.
because there are a lot of activities related with the forest, the wildlife is there, including boating, bamboo rafting. Then you have the tiger trail, night trekking. Then you have this thing, border hiking, and so many other small attractions are there.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, we have so many other activities outside the this thing, Tiger Reserve. That is, elephant ride is there, and you have so many other scenic locations around, so that it's all like you can go for jeep safari, so that you can explore all these places. There are other spice plantations, coffee plantations,
Great.
tea plantations, so that you will get to know how these things have been processed. How the tea is being processed, how the cardamom is processed, how the coffee is being made, and it'll be a really nice experience. It's like even the kids and all will enjoy that. And a lot of plantations and farms are there around. Even there are grape farms nearby. Within 10 kilometers we have grape farms, so that the guests can.
It has a great location indeed. A lot of hotels nowadays are also focusing on the business travelers, and a lot of meetings takes place. Of the cities, they don't prefer nowadays the cities. They go to some kind of outstation and then conduct this kind of meeting. So what kind of facilities you provide to those business travelers or corporate people?
Talking about Thekkady is an ideal location for this business conferences and other things, because see, as is rightly said, the cities will have their limited options of having this. Nowadays, everybody want to incorporate some relaxing activities along with the conferences. So it is not purely business. They want to have some leisure time along with the business. So Thekkady is an ideal location for that, because the hotel has got a conference hall with almost 100 seating capacity, and all other extra additional restaurants are there, additional facility for campfire and all this outside dining and all this we have. And we are providing all the support for this conference facilities, including the projectors, all those LED walls and everything we can provide at the moment. And coming about the destination also got a lot of potential for these conferences, because there are a lot of, as I said, there are a lot of activities which can we cannot find anywhere. So it's only in such kind of destination. So it can give you options like this bamboo rafting kind of stuffs, and there are a lot of like what we say, the locations like Gevi and other sightseeing spots, so that we can arrange campfire and other like activities for this corporate activities and all over there. So that way, comparing in that aspect, Thekkady is a right location for this business travelers.
Okay, great. And of course, like the cuisine is one of the important aspect of any hotel industry, and nowadays large chunk of revenue comes from
True.
part.
People are really conscious about what they're eating and what they want to try, because earlier it was not like that. People are very ready to adjust to any destination. They can try. They're ready to have whatever they're having, but the travelers are very particular and they have their own choices. So here what we do is we are basically providing all these local cuisines, like especially South Indian cuisines. And we are also incorporating tribal cuisines along with that, because that is something which is unique at this place. So that there are a lot of, it's one of the largest tribal settlements in India. So that we have so many special varieties of dishes from their side, which we can provide to them. And along with this, we are also giving all this continental and other cuisines, so that the guests can enjoy whatever, because we have a lot of foreign travelers who are also there. So we also want to keep their own dishes. If somebody want to try, they want to change their taste styles, and we are also ready to provide that as well.
Okay, that's
Great. So while we are about to wrap up our call, Mr. Prasoon, is there anything else you want to highlight about the hotel?
Regarding the hotel,
I think we kind of covered pretty much everything, but just want to anything else which we want to talk about?
No, we are trying to provide a very safe and comfortable environment for the guest at the moment. That's a top priority at the moment. That's the need of the hour, what we say. In the pool and everything, we may not be able to operate at the moment. We may take a little more time as per the authorities, whatever permissions we are getting. but we are, and all other aspects, including the room and other areas, we are trying maximum to give our best environment, with safe environment, with total prevention on this disease spreading and all. And every staff, every employees are committed to that, and that is the key motto at the moment. And other than that, when comparing with when coming about the destination, something which I want to add is, when comparing, this is one of the unique destinations in Kerala, where as we say, it's mainly the Thekkady is focused on wildlife. So there are associations like Thekkady Destination Promotion Council. They have their details in their website, so that all the activities can be provided with very comfortable and safe environment. And along with that, the experiences will be unique when comparing with other places. It's not just like sightseeing and other stuff. It is all about experiencing a wildlife and the life in the forest, and about the tribal settlements and all those things. The people, those who are interested, those who are adventurous, those who are happy to experience all these things, they are ready. We have the options for them.
Great. Yeah, that's quite a bit of information, and thank you, Mr. Prasoon, for sharing that in much detail. It was always a great pleasure to talk to you. It's so much detail we get it for our audience. So with that thought, thank you very much for joining our show. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Wish you all the very best. Stay safe.
Thank you. You too. Take care.